Hi, welcome to the Carpenter Shop. We're together. We're doing a little bit of growing, and we're doing a lot of discovering about what it means to be the people of God. The book of Colossians is an amazing letter, and as Paul wrote the letter, he says this in Colossians 3, therefore, as the elect of God, we're not talking about being the elect of God today. Therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, put on tender mercies, kindness, humility, meekness, long-suffering, bearing with one another, and forgiving one another. See, in the first century, getting dressed may have been a bit simpler for the average person than it was today. For example, Paul, as he got dressed, I don't know if you ever think about what did Paul wear each day. He probably wore a knee-length tunic, perhaps a kind of undergarment underneath that, a robe or a cloak, sandals on his feet, maybe a belt around his waist. Not complicated, simple. Still, the small number of items that he would put on a regular basis each day was enough to stimulate his thinking to describe the Christian's spiritual wardrobe. And so we have the verse that we read. And so he describes at least 8 different articles of spiritual clothing that the Christian should put on. Tender mercies, compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, long-suffering, patience, forgiveness, and love, which is the bond of perfection, which ties us all together in unity. See, in a world where people strive to have a fashion sense or be fashion conscious, imagine the impact of just one person who would take what Paul wrote and apply it to their life. What if we actually put on the wardrobe that God had for us, and each day those 8 qualities would be what we were most focused on at any given moment? I guess in some ways it's our spiritual dress code. How are you doing when it comes to living up to that dress code? Are you meeting it? Do people see those things in you? And if not, why not? And if not, and why not, how much would it take for you to change so they could? That's the challenge of the day. Make sure that you're putting into your life the things that Paul talks about and he describes in the passage that we read. The difference will be whether you're dressed up for God or you're dressing for yourself. And that is a big difference. I look forward to joining you next time here in the Carpenter Shop.